Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my last video I shared 10 makeup tips for your base that will transform your makeup game, and this video is kind of like a part 2 but for the eyes. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 tips for the eye makeup to last you and not budge throughout the day or the night. So yeah, let's just get into it. First tip is how to prime your lids properly. You don't need any fancy eye primers or anything. Use your foundation or your concealer for it. Right now, I'm going to use my NARS concealer. You can blend it out with a brush or the sponge, but with a sponge, you're gonna get a very thin layer of the concealer. So if you're actually gonna put eyeshadow on top, it's better to use a brush. Now, this doesn't stop here. Now we have to set it. And for that, I'm going to use my normal powder and just even it out on my hand before applying. Make sure there are no creases, and then you can go in and set your whole lid. You don't need a lot of powder, just a very thin layer. Make sure it's set, and that's it. I like to remove any excess. Let's go in now with some eyeshadow, normal powder eyeshadow, so I can show you my next tip. Let's do something very simple just for demonstration. Since your eyelids are set, now it's super easy to glide on the eyeshadows. So this is a really nice tip as well if you struggle with patchy eyeshadow. This will help prevent that from happening. I'm applying a brown shadow on the outer corner of my lid to define it, bringing it a little bit in, and with whatever is left on the brush, I'm just diffusing it upwards, kind of make that transition between the bare skin and the eyeshadow. Same thing on this eye. I'm going to add a tiny bit of this darker one, this darker eyeshadow on the outer corner. I'm gonna place this here. I'm not gonna move it around too much. I want it here concentrated. Now with another brush, I'm gonna grab this shade. I'm gonna place it all over this part of the eyelid. And now with a super fine brush like this, I'm gonna grab the black and just place it very close to my lash line. Create a little bit more dimension. I'm not creating an eyeliner. I'm just defining this a little bit more. Something very simple. Honestly, I don't want to complicate too much because I wanted to do it fast. It's not the best eyeshadow work of my life, but this will be enough for the rest of the tips. So my next tip will be, if you struggle with your eyeshadow creasing throughout the day, like maybe your eyelids are quite oily, but if you just want it to last, just grab your powder again, small, medium, fluffy brush, and just grab a ton of powder, okay? Maybe not that much, but yeah. And this is gonna look a little bit scary at first, but just trust me, okay? Want to go over everything you just did with the powder and bake it. Yeah, you can bake your eyelids. You can do that. Just let that sit for a few seconds, not that much. You don't need to leave this for a long time. With the same brush or another one, I just find a bigger one and just one swipe, it does, like, it works better. I don't know. Just very gently swipe that. And your eyeshadow is back to normal, but now it's set. It's fully set. This is not going anywhere. Now, depending on the powder you use, if it's not truly translucent, it might leave a little bit of a white cast. No, I wouldn't say white cast, but a little bit of a white veil. So you can easily go in with your eyeshadows, pop on just a little bit more to intensify the color if you feel like it. But that's it. Now, let's do a black waterline, okay? Because I know this one can be a pain in the ass. I mean, first thing you want to do is choose a gel liner that is actually long lasting and transfer proof and all that, just to minimize any issues. I'm gonna give you 3 quick examples. This one from Juvia's Place is super black, like super black and creamy, but it does move around, okay? This one from Kosas, it is super long lasting, but it's not as black and as creamy as this one. If you don't want a super intense black, this one's amazing. This one I use for like the everyday. If I want to do a little bit more of a grungy look but not super intense, it just gives me that little extra thing and it does not move. But this one, I recently tried it out and it's kind of the perfect in between these two. This one's from YSL and it is very black, very creamy, and it does sit, like it doesn't move. So this is kind of like a perfect. You might wonder why this one is even good. Sometimes you just need something very creamy, maybe not for the waterline, but maybe for here and to be able to smudge it properly, like without setting too quickly. Yeah, each one had, like, none of them are better or worse, they just have like their own advantages, you know. But yeah, for a black waterline that you want it to be very intense and actually black but it stays, YSL, how is it called actually? YSL Crush Liner. Obsessed. In case you don't have this gel liner in particular and you want to make sure the waterline doesn't move, doesn't bleed, doesn't run away from your eyes, guess what? I feel like I'm giving the same tips all over again, but just trust me, okay? I'm gonna grab a very small brush and my powder again, and I'm literally, hold on, I'm literally going to set my gel liner, yeah, like literally inside the eye and around it as well. Most of the times when something bleeds your eye, your under eye, something outside of it is kind of moist or wet. I don't know how to say it, but it's not fully set. What I mean is that it's not fully set. Somehow all that dewiness, whatever, like it gets into your eye and it makes everything bleed. I'm literally baking my waterline. I am very used to doing things in my eyes, but if you aren't, you have very sensitive eyes, like it does feel a little bit like you have something in your eyes, which eventually goes, just be aware of that, okay? Now the black is less intense. So now we go with some black eyeshadow and we put that inside again. This will make sure that your waterline is intact until you remove it. Now a little tip for your lash. You don't want to have your lashes be curled in this angle, like that. You want your lashes to be round and smooth, okay? And for that, this is kind of difficult to show. Hopefully you'll see, I'll do it a few times. First of all, you need a nice curler. The best one that I found is the one from Shiseido, like nothing beats this. You want to, like, make sure you grab all your lashes, okay? And don't be afraid to just, I personally look the other way and I close my eye as I do this movement, okay? I do this like a couple times, maybe 3. See what I'm doing? I don't know how to explain it, but see the curl? Like, it's not just straight and up. I don't know, I hope you can see that. I'm gonna do the other eye as well, same way. Just make sure to grab all your lashes like this. I look this way and slowly I press and I do this movement. Do this one more time. This shouldn't hurt like at all, okay? If it hurts, you're getting skin. You don't want that. Just okay, can you see that? Yeah? That's what you want. I've had the problem where my lashes will fall down as soon as I put mascara on. I've come to realize is the mascaras. Some mascaras work, some don't. And unfortunately, that's just trial and error. And everyone's lashes are so different that I can recommend you some, and I will, like in a second, but you will have to try it for yourself and see if they actually work for you. Any waterproof mascara would do. I know waterproof mascaras are kind of like, when you have to remove them, they're a little bit trickier to remove and stuff. So Honestly, my favorite mascara that is not waterproof but keeps my lashes curled is this one, the Panorama mascara from L'Oreal. It's really, really good, really amazing. What else that is not waterproof? Kylash from Kylie Cosmetics. Yeah, that one. It's been a while since I haven't used it, but that one worked. I can't remember more right now. My brain is not working properly today. I will list them here. Yeah. If none of that works for you, I have 2 tips, okay? First one is that you don't apply your mascara all the way through. What I mean by that is that you just apply mascara on the tip of your lashes. Honestly, this won't give you a super full effect of lashes, but it honestly looks pretty good in my opinion. And this tip works for basically any mascara, even the ones, at least for me, even the ones that make your lashes fall down. If you just apply them on the tip of your lashes, they will hold the curl and look like this for the whole day, like promised. And if you do want to put the mascara all over your lashes, what I do is grab a small fan like this and apply the mascara with the fan just placed like this so they dry down with this shape. Just keeping like this a little bit. I mean, this hack, if you have watery eyes, I don't think it works for you because you're gonna start crying with all the air entering your eye. But if you can handle it, like, I think it is pretty good. Like, you get the difference applying full mascara and just on the tip of the lashes. This one's a lot more like natural. Okay, this has nothing to do with the eyes. Someone asked for my lip combo, my last video, on the video of the 10 makeup tips. I'm gonna just do it very quick. I think I just used this lip pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills in shade Deep Top, and I think I literally just like put it all over my top lip and then just lined my lip, my bottom lip normally, and that was it. It creates kind of like a nice contrast between the 2 lips, and I don't know, I think it looks good. I always say everything's in the details, and the way you do certain things, like, they change everything completely. So if you haven't tried any of these tips before, give them a try and let me know if they work for you. I will really love to know, because if they do, that will make me really happy. So let me know in the comments if you're going to try this and if they work for you. And as always, everything that I used in this video is going to be linked in the description below. If you have any questions at all, just drop me a comment. I will try to help you as best as I can. And if you have any other video suggestions, just let me know and I'll try to make it for you on one of my next videos. Hope you found this helpful and enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!